Hey YouTube. Okay, so this is my update from the last time. Today is December the 9th and I am officially 29 weeks. I have already started my weekly visits with my doctor, my OB, and I will be between my regular OB and my high-risk OB. I'll be kind of going back and forth, but I will be seeing at least one of them once a week, if not twice a week, up into 36 weeks. That's their goal right now, to get me to 36 weeks. Actually, my OB said that if I reach 34 weeks, anything that happens from that point on, they won't try to stop my labor or anything like that if I were to go into labor. So that means that I have even less time than most people, because my due date is February the 24th. However, I just don't feel like I'm gonna make it to February 24th. I would be very, very surprised if I got that far. So with the biophysical profile, what they do is first they do an ultrasound on you, and in the ultrasound they check a couple of things. They check to see if the baby is moving. Of course, they check that. They check the heart rate, and they also check the baby's diaphragm to see if that's moving, which it looks like the baby is breathing, but baby's not actually breathing. It's just practice, you know. And you could see it on the screen where the diaphragm was just moving up and down like that. So they did that part first, and then after that they take you to this room and you sit in this lazy boy chair, and they put monitors on your stomach, and they listen to the baby's heartbeat, and there's the other part of the monitor checks for any signs of a contraction. And while you're laying there hooked up to the monitor, you're supposed to press a button every time you feel the baby kick. Which, when I was doing this at first, I'm like, okay, was that a kick? Like, I just start second guessing myself about whether or not the baby was kicking. And sometimes I actually think I was pressing a button and it wasn't a real kick. Either way, after about 20 minutes, they were able to see a pattern, and they said that everything looked fine. So that's that. I'll be getting those done, like I said, every week. Let's see, I've already had my glucose tolerance test done, which I passed. But strange thing about this, okay, I had that done last Thursday. My appointment was at 3 p.m. and they told me that I'm supposed to drink the juice 30 minutes before my appointment, okay? But I couldn't, I could eat. I just couldn't have any carbs the whole day. And if I did eat, it had to be small amounts of protein. And I was supposed to stay well hydrated, all these things. Well, I followed the food part as far as not eating a lot. I don't even think I ate much at all. But the hydration part, I did not. I'll be honest, I did not follow that part. I didn't drink. I barely drank 20 ounces of any kind of liquid between 5 o'clock when I got up and 3 o'clock p.m. when it was time to go take the test. Needless to say, once I drank the juice, and then they took my blood and they told me everything was fine. I passed the test, right? It was time for me to leave the office. And while I was driving, I started getting really dizzy. I felt like I was going to pass out the wheel. So I actually pulled over the car, and I called my mother-in-law, and I asked her, it's girl, can you just bring me something to eat, something to drink? You know, I literally was in the car with the seat reclined back, with my feet up on the dashboard. That's how dizzy I felt. I couldn't even sit up. And so she came and she bought me something to eat, but I just felt so horrible I couldn't even eat. So she's like, well, let's go to the med stop and let's have them check you out. So we went to a little med stop, and when they checked my blood pressure had gotten down to 74/50, which they say is very dangerously low when you're having symptoms like I was having. And they sent me straight to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, which by ambulance was my first time ever riding in the back of the ambulance. But anyway, got to the hospital and they monitored me for about 3 hours. But everything was fine. They also gave me 2 bags of fluids, and I started feeling much better. So lesson learned. I knew better. I was supposed to eat. I was supposed to stay hydrated. All the things that they say you're supposed to do, but I didn't do it. Sucks. Anyway, the other thing is I went and got an ultrasound on Saturday. Got a 3D ultrasound, which was really awesome. And I have pictures. Let's see if I can get these pictures in here. Hold